Long ago, when the world was still young and the stars whispered secrets to the earth, there was a quiet African village surrounded by great forests and golden plains. Every night, the wind sang softly through the tall grass, carrying stories of courage, of wisdom, and of greed. In that village lived a hunter named Kofi. He was tall and strong, with eyes sharp as an eagle's and hands steady as the bowstring he carried. Kofi was known far and wide for his hunting skills. No one could match his aim. But behind that proud smile lived a restless hunger. Kofi was never content. When others hunted for food, he hunted for glory. When others shared what they caught, Kofi hid his meat, buried his coins, and counted his trophies alone at night. No matter how full his basket grew, his heart stayed empty. Every morning, he would rise before dawn and whisper, "Today, I'll find more." But every night, he returned home with disappointment written across his face, his heart thirsting for more than the forest could give. One morning, as the sun stretched its golden arms across the land, Kofi set out again, deeper into the forest than ever before. The forest was alive with the cries of parrots, the laughter of monkeys, and the hum of insects beneath the trees. But Kofi's heart was heavy. Hours passed, and still, his traps were empty. Frustrated, he threw his spear to the ground. "Why, forest," he shouted. "Why do you bless others but curse me?" Then, through the stillness came a strange sound. Soft, gentle, mysterious. Judum, Judum. It was a drumbeat echoing faintly through the trees. Curious, Kofi followed the sound, step by step, deeper into the shadows, until he reached a clearing beneath a grand baobab tree. There sat an old man, his skin wrinkled like bark, his eyes bright as moonlight, playing a small carved drum. The old man smiled kindly. "Greetings, traveler. You look weary. Sit and rest." "Old man," Kofi said, "I am a hunter, but today, the forest has turned its back on me. I have caught nothing since sunrise." The old man chuckled softly. "Perhaps you need less chasing and more listening." He tapped the drum lightly. "This drum," he said, "is no ordinary drum. It speaks truth to those who hear with their hearts. Strike it with a clean heart, and it will give you what you need. But strike it with greed, and it will take away even what you have." Kofi's eyes gleamed. "Thank you, old man," he said. "I shall use it wisely." But as he walked home, his thoughts burned with visions of gold, food, and endless riches. That night, under the glow of the moon, Kofi placed the drum before him. He whispered, "O magical drum, give me food to fill my belly." He struck it once. Doom! And in an instant, steaming platters of roasted meat, yams, and sweet fruits appeared before him. Kofi gasped, then laughed loudly. "Huh! I'll never go hungry again." From that day on, Kofi stopped hunting. Each morning, he struck the drum and asked for more food, gold, clothes, and the drum obeyed. His heart overflowed with riches. But the more he received, the more he wanted. The villagers began to whisper. How did Kofi grow so rich, they wondered. When they asked, he lied, saying he had found treasure deep in the forest. One evening, the village chief came to visit. "Kofi," said the chief gently, "your heart overflows with riches, yet you share none with your people. In this village, we live as one. Will you not share your blessings?" Kofi's face darkened. "My riches are mine," he snapped. "I worked for them, not the village." The chief sighed. "Kofi," he said softly, "a man who hoards his blessings will one day lose them all." And he left. That night, Kofi couldn't sleep. His treasures surrounded him, but they brought no joy, only fear. Still, greed whispered louder than wisdom. Before dawn, he rose, glaring at the drum. "Drum," he commanded, "give me a mountain of gold. Make me the richest man in the world." He struck it hard, once, twice, thrice. Doom! 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 The air grew thick. The ground began to shake. Then, from deep inside the drum came a voice, deep, echoing, and powerful. Kofi, you were warned. A greedy heart knows no peace. The ground split open. His gold melted away. His food turned to ash. His hut collapsed. The drum began to laugh, a deep, rolling laugh that echoed through the forest, and then it shattered into dust. When morning came, the villagers found Kofi wandering the forest, poor again, hungry, and full of regret. He returned to the baobab tree, but the old man was gone. Only a whisper remained in the wind, greed destroys the blessings you already have. Kofi fell to his knees and wept. From that day forward, he changed. He hunted only what he needed, shared his catch with the hungry, and spoke with kindness. The people forgave him, and in time, his name became a story told to every child, a story not of greed, but of wisdom earned through humility. And so, dear listener, remember this. When your heart chases more than it needs, even your blessings will flee. True wealth lives not in gold or treasure, but in gratitude and peace. Let your heart stay humble. Let your spirit stay kind. And may your blessings never fade. This was The Greedy Hunter and the Talking Drum, told by Moral Stories by Jack. If you enjoyed this tale of African wisdom, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Moral Stories by Jack for more timeless stories from the heart of Africa, where every tale carries a lesson, and every lesson makes us a little wiser.